Now, the letters that were sent to me when I was a child back in the 70s depicted the situation I was in as a crossroads. And it was at the corner where Arnold Katz's daughter, Leslie, would wait outside Mr. Rogers' church for the 74A bus. And the letters said 74 is the best number. There are a number of reasons given. GD for like God, okay. So when you look at the situation as how it's being depicted, you also have the predictability of a young idealistic child, which I was. So, I mean, I was reading Who Speaks for the Earth when I was a child. It was one of the early books that came out sounding the alarm about ecology. And this is around the area of the House of Morgan. Carnegie Mellon University has a number of the Morgans, people of the House of Morgan, primary movers there. So, which stretches down to West Virginia. Morgan is a very powerful turbine of coal development in West Virginia. So, what we see is my reasons for believing that it's probably a mistake for Black leadership to pursue Black power per se as an idea rather than pursue America as a nation of laws. I'll explain this. Booker T. Washington was believed in segregation of the races, but he was believed also in Black power, Black empowerment, Black self-empowerment. Now, in the media Mecca puppet show, promotion of a token is a form of salvation. That's the reason why Dr. Ralph Proctor of WQED could say being Black is reason enough to vote for somebody. Maybe Obama was reason enough to vote for somebody, but I don't think everybody would agree that every Black person who ever lived should be voted for over every white person that's ever lived. But the direction of his thinking was that they should be because it's important to empower the color. Well, what happens when you believe too deeply in that we're a nation of powers is that we become conspicuously guided by the pursuit of power illicitly, the practice of power corruptly. And we admire that. And it's part of our heritage that some real scoundrels get admiration. There was a man named Albert Fall who was bribed by Harry Sinclair, one of his friends. And Albert Fall was punished for taking the bribe, but Sinclair got off for offering the bribe. And because these are the sorts of anecdotes that come from Wall Street, you can expect these kinds of thinking, ideas to come out of the House of Morgan and Carnegie Mellon and University of Pittsburgh generally in that region. So their idea of putting the whole Venus flytrap together, from top to bottom, corporations, prime movers of industry, entertainers, lobbies, and batteringly torture a child and to get into a shack where a girl seduces him. And he's in the position of Albert Fall. And everybody else who gets away is Sinclair. So Sinclair gets away, even though Sinclair put the whole thing together, put the whole Venus flytrap together. That's the exercise of power. And you don't find anybody in the NAACP saying this is a nation of laws. You may not do that to somebody. And the result is that you end up with people like the King family being silent about the implications all the way up to COVID-19.